Hey there model babes, welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching this video. Today we're going to go over how to take the best digitals so you can start submitting to agencies, and I'm also going to show you how you can create your own comp card. So you might be wondering, what are digitals exactly? Digitals, also known as polaroids, are a set of photos that you take to show your body and face in its natural state. Digitals are great for submitting to agencies, and some even say are better than having a portfolio because the agency or the client that you're trying to book with can see exactly what you look like. Usually once you're signed with an agency, they'll have you take digitals once every 3 months or so, just to keep it updated on their site what you look like. Your agency will also make comp cards for you. If you're a new model or a freelance model, you won't have that available to you. But today, I'm going to show you how you can do it yourself. So before you take your pictures, you want to make sure you have on the right outfit. If you saw last week's video, then you saw that I showed you some different looks that you can use when going on casting or to take your digitals. I'll link the video up somewhere up here so you guys can check it out. But basically, you want to be wearing something that's form-fitting and shows off what body type you have. I've seen many models also take their digitals in two-piece bathing suits or with jeans and a black bikini top. Whatever you decide, just make sure that what you're wearing is an accurate representation of your body. Okay, moving on to the next thing you want to think about before taking your photos is location. Now, when it comes to location, you have two options. You can either do it indoors or outdoors. One isn't really better than the other, it just depends on what's easiest for you. You won't need a lot of space to do this, just make sure that you're on a plain blank wall that has nothing behind you. You don't want any distractions in your photos, you want to be the main focus. If you're taking your pictures indoors, you want to make sure you have good lighting. You don't want your pictures to be too dark. So depending on your place, you want to have a wall that's facing a window so the natural light can fall on you easily. You want to make sure that you're evenly lit, and this will make your pictures look a lot better than indoor lighting. If you're shooting outdoors, you'll already be in natural light, but some things that you want to watch out for is the position of the sun. So try not to shoot when the sun is at the highest because it will cast shadows down on you. Also, try not to shoot directly facing the sun because the sun will get in your eyes, causing you to squint, and that won't be good for pictures. The best time to shoot would be early morning, and if possible on a cloudy day or a day where there's overcast. This will diffuse the light naturally and give you an even lighting, so you will have the best light for your digitals. Okay, now that you've got your outfit and you know where you'll be shooting, you're now ready to finally take your digitals. First, let me say you do not need someone else to take pictures of you to get your digitals. You can be creative and set your camera or your phone even on a tripod, or if you don't have a tripod, you can stack some books on a chair and put on self-timer and get yourself your own photos, okay? It's not impossible. But I will say it's much easier if you do know someone who's willing to take a few shots of you. You can ask a friend or a family member to help you out, but if this is not available to you, you can definitely get it done by yourself. Okay, now back to taking digitals. When shooting your digitals, there are about 5 main angles that you want to focus on getting. You should have a full body shot, a 3/4 shot, a medium close-up, a profile shot, and a close-up straightforward of your face. Now, what most people do and what I used to do when I was taking my digitals is most people will just stand there with their hands by their sides looking stiff for all 5 shots. Please do not do this. You will look very uncomfortable, and the purpose of these shots is to see you comfortable in your natural state. So don't stand there just looking like a stick figure. Now, you don't want to be too posy. Your poses should be very simple and look very natural. Think lifestyle as opposed to fashion. There's not much you can do for close-ups, but you want to try tilting the head up and down, left and right. Play with it a little bit. As for your body shots, play with the shape of your arms or cross one foot over the other. This will give a bit more edge to your photos. Anything to break up that stick figure posture. Have some fun, play around, and soon you'll have all the photos you need for your submissions. Okay, so hopefully by now you've gotten some good pictures of yourself, and like I said before, you can start using these to submit yourself to agencies online. But we're gonna take it one step further. In my very first video, I talked about how I like to keep my comp card on me when I'm going to castings or open calls, and I also said that I had made my own comp card with my own photos using Photoshop. Now I'm going to show you how you can make your own comp card using a tool called Canva. Canva is like the simpler version of Photoshop. It's completely free to use, although they do have an upgraded premium account version, but I just use the free version. So in a second, I'm going to share my screen and show you guys how you can make your own comp card in Canva. Okay, so this is Canva's homepage after you make an account and log in. Like I said before, it's free to use. As you can see, they have a lot of templates that you can use depending on what you need. For now, we're going to go over to custom dimensions and make the width 5.5 and the height 8.5. That is the standard dimensions for a comp card. Then it should take you to a blank page, and this is where we'll put together our comp card. So as you can see, they have a lot of templates to choose from, different ebooks and infographics that you can make from these templates. But one thing that's really cool about Canva is that they have these grids on the side so you can easily choose a layout you want to display your pictures in. Let's keep it simple and go with this 4 square template, and let's lift it up a bit so we can leave some space for our name and stats, which is what we're going to work on next. So now you want to add a title and click on it so it pops up on the page. Then type in your name and choose a nice, clearly readable font. So I'm going to go with Open Sans. I like how that font looks. And the font size I'm going to make a bit big so my name can stand out. Alright, next we're going to add in our statistics and contact information. So go back to titles, and I'm just going to pick this smaller header and type in my height, bust, weight, hip, shoe, and dress measurements. Most of these you'll probably know, but some like your waist and hip measurements aren't as common. So I would suggest going to get measured by a seamstress or a tailor. You could probably find one at Macy's or a dry cleaner even, or you can always buy a tape measure and do this at home. If you can, try and find someone else to measure you, because you may budge the numbers a bit trying to measure and read it at the same time, and it can be a little difficult. Okay, so yeah, input your statistics there, then you want to enter your contact information. I always put my number and email, and if you have one, you can put your website. I also like to put my Instagram social. That's not very common, but I have more pictures of me on there, so if the client is interested in me, they can see more of my work that I've done. It's up to you, it's completely optional, but I wouldn't put any others besides Instagram. Just having your phone number and email is perfectly fine. So now that we have our name and information at the bottom, we can move on to the fun part. So you want to go down to upload. You can see I've uploaded a lot of pictures already. You can browse from your computer or just drag and drop the photos into Canva. Once they are uploaded, you want to start loading them into the grid we set up. You can double click the picture and adjust the framing, scale it up or down to your liking. Okay, that's all for the back side. Now we're gonna move on to the front. This one is going to be really simple. We're just going to put our name down at the bottom in big bold letters and put our headshot photo right on front. And again, you can click on the picture and crop the photo to your liking and adjust the sizing to how you need it. And there you have it, a fully set up comp card. Now that it's filled in, the last thing you want to do is save the file as a JPEG, and you want to take it to be printed on a cardstock at your local FedEx or OfficeMax or any photo printing place really. I personally use FedEx and I printed out like 5 or so to start off with. Now you have a physical comp card you can use and give to people when you're out working. Alright babes, that's all I have for this video. I hope that was easy for you guys to follow along with me. Let me know if you used Canva before and how you like it. And also let me know if there's anything else you would like for me to cover on this channel. If you have any specific questions when it comes to modeling and navigating the industry, please leave a comment below so I can bring you more helpful content. Make sure you're subscribed and turn on that notification bell so you know when I've uploaded. You can expect videos from me every Sunday. I'll see you later.